Hey guys, it's Angie. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial based on Harley Quinn. If you remember, like last September on my Facebook page, I actually posted this face chart that I had designed for Harley Quinn, but I never got around to doing it. Time got away from me last Halloween, so here we have it. Better late than never, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and let's get started. I want to briefly mention before I start that my pug, Bowie, he's over here in the background. He's going to be snoring because it is his bedtime. It's midnight right now, actually. It's after midnight. We're going to get a Harley Quinn on. Anyway, he's in the background snoring. Apologize for that. I also want to mention that I have covered my eyebrows using Prozade. I have a video dedicated specifically to that, which I will link here and below as well. Prozade is awesome. You could use a glue stick. You could use soap method. There's tons of different methods to cover your eyebrows, but this is the way that I do it, so there you go. Now we're going to start with foundation. For my Harley Quinn, I decided to go with a white foundation because she's kind of got that clown design going on. So I'm going to be using Arctica, which is from Balletto Studios. It's an airbrush foundation. You could use a NYX pencil in milk to white out your whole face. You could use a white foundation like MAC's Face and Body or Illamasqua's Rich Liquid Foundation RF100. Just however you choose to white your face out, do that. Now since I want this to be a white mask, I'm going to take a Q-tip, which is a great invention for makeup lovers out there, a makeup wipe, and wrap the Q-tip with makeup wipe. And we're going to go around the edge of the white to create a sharp line, which will be Harley's mask. To set this white foundation, I'm going to be using a white matte eyeshadow from Sugarpill. This is called Taco. You could also use like Bed 9 neutral set, but I like this adds just a little bit more white and makes the base appear a little bit more opaque. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use a smaller type brush to apply it, just so I can have some precision and just pat it in place. I am avoiding my eye area since I'm going to be painting that. You don't want to have too many products layered on top of each other because it will crack. So I do want this mask to pop off my face, so I'm going to use a black eyeshadow. This is Bulletproof, also from Sugarpill. And what I'm doing is barely dipping an angled brush down into the black and getting just the teeniest amount and kind of getting some of it off of my brush and then going around the edges. I want it to look like a shadow as opposed to like a really black line. So you want to use, you know, the tiniest amount of black eyeshadow to do this. With that same black eyeshadow, I'm going to lightly sketch in my design for the mask. So I'm going to start by creating a line down the center of my face, not all the way down the center, just where I want the mask to be. I'm going to cut it in half horizontally as well. So I'm going to start where my eye meets, my eyelid meets the other eye, and just create a sort of upside down cross, I suppose. Next up is to add some color. I'm going to be using face paints, and this is the Wolf Red, which I love. You can see it's almost gone, and a fine detail liner brush, if you can see how small that is. This gives you really straight lines, really good lines. So what I'm going to do is just fill in like each quarter. So this will be red, this quarter will be black, this quarter will be black, and this quarter will be red. So it's kind of like a checkerboard pattern, like Harley Quinn stuff. So go ahead and do that. And let's start here. And I'm going to treat the eyelids a little bit differently. I'll be doing a base and then eyeshadow on top so it doesn't crease. But for under the eye, the face paint should work. So now I'm going to create the little tendrils that come down using the red and the black as well. As you can see, I'm applying a red gel liner. This is Poison from Makeup Geek. And again, I'm doing this because my eyelids will crease if I do not do this step. I did forget to mention that I did use an eyeshadow primer, so you will want to do that as well. On top of that base, you want to use a similar color eyeshadow. This is Love Plus, also from Sugarpill. Once again, with the red face paint, we're going to create these lines on this side of the face. So kind of want it to be centered, kind of like this one has a center point. I have a center point up here somewhere. So we'll just create some tendrils. Gonna repeat that same process using a black face paint. This is Snazaroo's Black. It's a big ol' sucker. For this eyelid, I'm going to be using Makeup Forever's Aqua Cream in number 27, which is just a black, super black. And I'm going to apply that on the eyelid again. Blank out those eyelids. I'm going to set that with a black eyeshadow again. This is Sugar Pill's Bulletproof, which I've used previously in this tutorial. I really kind of like doing strokes like this because it reminds me of tree branches. Key belly. And I love trees. I've always loved trees. I like big trees and I cannot lie. You know, like those really old trees that are like 100 years old. They're cool. I grew up on an old farm, so we had trees like that and they were beautiful. Dang, Bo, you're sawing down some trees yourself there, buddy. I'm going to take some white eyeliner and place it into my waterline. Make sure eyes just look that much bigger. Separates the red from your eye too, so you don't look quite so sickly. Go ahead and line underneath my eye on the red side with a black eyeliner, and then on the top of the red with a black eyeliner. Now you want to curl your lashes and apply a little bit of black mascara. This is Lots of Lashes from Maybelline. I like how small this brush is. If you have smaller eyeballs, you can get in there and get the job done. Managed to get some eyelash glue all over my fingers, but these are the eyelashes I'm using. They're from Sugar Pill. They look kind of Harley-ish. So those are going on the bottom lid. And you kind of put those on upside down when you're putting them underneath the eye. So now I'm just taking a little bit of the red face paint and putting it on that bottom lash that I put on the black side just so it'll show up. If you have red lashes, go ahead and do that. I'm fresh out. These lucky little suckers are going to be the top lashes, and I don't know the names of either one of these Sugar Pill lashes, so I will put them in my Loveocracy store for the collection for this Harley Quinn makeup. Like every product that I use will be in my Loveocracy collection for Harley Quinn. So they're just kind of spiky and fun. And I'm adding some of that red face paint to that top lash too, so hopefully you can see that. You might have to do this in like 2 or 3 layers. I do feel that the white is a bit flat, so I'm going to contour with 2 eyeshadows, and I'm just going to mix a white and a gray. This is for Makeup Forever, I believe it's discontinued, but any gray matte shadow will do. So I'm just going to kind of dip my brush in the gray, dip my brush in the white until I get, you know, a nice light gray color. Crazy contour face. The crazier you look, the better your contour will come out. That's a known fact. My Harley is going to have black lips, so I went ahead and wiped off my lip balm, and I'm going to use an eyeliner. This is Milani's Liquify in 01 Black. Gonna fill in kind of a clown shape. And you do want to mimic the Joker's kind of smile thing on the outside, so I'm using the Aqua Cream again from Makeup Forever. I'm just kind of flicking it out, kind of like in a clown shape. Better to do it than to say it, I suppose. Now I'm going to apply this lip tar. This is called Baddie from OCC, and it has a silver reflex to it. It's one of my favorite lip tars. I love it. Looks like a starry night on your lips. One final thing, if you want to mess up your Harley a little bit too, you can take some water and kind of spray it, make her look like she's been through the ringer, kind of like the Joker, the Heath Ledger Joker. Anyway, just kind of spray some water. You see my boyfriend right there at the top of the screen? He's quite the catch. Anyway, that wraps up this Harley Quinn tutorial. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, or a thumbses, as Dobby would say from Harry Potter. I don't know why that reference came into my head. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Take care. Happy Halloween, and I'll see you soon. Bye.